y'all something here. I get along with everybody. I really do. I get along with everybody. So I'm standing there and I was talking to Kadeen and DeVal Ellis. And DeVal Ellis is on Sister. So I'm talking to this. So this unnamed celebrity actress who shall remain nameless. I'm standing there talking, somebody grabbed my arms and they forcefully turned me around. So I'm in a good mood. So I go, hi, what's going on? Because I know her. And she says to me, she goes, you've been shading me a lot. That's what she said to me.
Wow. Nia Long and Sherri Shepherd have beef? Child, I recently covered a whole Taraji and Nia video, and now this? Is everybody lying on Nia now, or is there some truth behind all these claims? Child, let's talk about it. So Sherri is not fond of the way Nia Long treated her the last time they ran into each other at a Hollywood event, and she's letting everybody know about it. At first, when Sherri broke the story on her show, she didn't reveal the person who put hands on her at the Othello premiere in New York, but she gave enough hints for people to put the pieces together and realize that it was really Nia Long she was talking about. And now that the cat's out of the bag, Sherri isn't holding back any longer and is blasting Nia for consistently being disrespectful and finding problems where there ain't none. Sherri thought that she was coming to the event to have a good time and hang out with her friends, only for Nia Long to turn the night into a disaster, dragging Sherri so hard that her wig even fell off.
For those of you that are finding it hard to believe that Nia Long was allegedly the person that Sherri Shepherd was, that Sherri Shepherd was talking about, that ran up on her to address her about statements that she made about her and how she had been shading her, I would like to just remind y'all that Nia Long herself is literally from the same neighborhood in which they filmed Friday, which was one of the first couple of movies that we ever saw Nia Long in, okay? She's from the hood. Like, don't let that pretty, soft-spoken voice fool you, okay? It is a lot of bitches from the hood that are Nia Longs, okay? And I think that that's the part that y'all are forgetting. She is an LA hood bitch. She just so happened to be pretty.
The premiere of the Broadway show Othello happened on the 23rd of March, and some of the biggest names in Hollywood were there. I mean, the show was produced by Candy Burris and her husband Todd Tucker, and it stars Denzel Washington and Jake Gyllenhaal in the lead roles. Angela Bassett was there, J-Lo was in the audience, Martha Stewart, even former President Joe Biden and his wife, Dr. Jill Biden. And of course, Sherri Shepherd showed up too to celebrate, and Nia Long was captured on the red carpet with a big smile on her face. But just a few days later on her talk show, Sherri really got the people talking when she revealed that it wasn't as peaceful and easygoing as it may have appeared to be on the surface. So Sherri said that while she was chatting with her friends at the event, someone grabbed her arm and forcefully turned her around like she had stolen something. She was just standing there confused and wondering what was going on, only for the person to say,
Standing there talking, somebody grabbed my arms and they forcefully turned me around. So I'm in a good mood. So I go, hi, what's going on? Because I know her. And she says to me, she goes, you've been shading me a lot. That's what she said to me. And I said to her, I said, no, I haven't, because I was really confused. And then she goes, yes, you have. And then she just walked off. Now, let me tell you something. First of all, I know who I shade because I don't shade many people. It might be one person I shade. And I never have shaded this unnamed celebrity.
Now, did you catch how Sherri said a lot? Hold on to that because we'll be coming back to that soon. Do you remember when Sherri took over the Wendy Williams show? Yeah, many people weren't really happy about that. And what's even more telling is the fact that her new show is sort of like the Wendy Williams show, but without the purple chair and without the side digs and the shade at the celebrities and stuff. You know what I mean? So she really just shares the 411 and gives her opinion, calls it a day. Simple. Sherri just wanted to brush it off, but as she kept recounting it, she got so infuriated that she just went to the restroom and waited for the unnamed person to come along in order to confront her.
Unnamed, so I was mad. I was really mad. And I said, you know what? You don't freaking get to do that to me. So I went to the bathroom during intermission. I stood there for 15 minutes waiting for a meeting in the ladies' room, okay? I stood there. You wanna tell me I shaded you?
But the person never came, and Sherri sat with it, so all of that anger spilled over onto her show. Still, she kept the person anonymous and encouraged other celebs to reach out so that they could squash the beef or whatever was going on. Sherri may not have directly revealed the person, but when people hear that there's a celebrity beef going on, baby, they immediately perk up and they start investigating. And you remember the impersonation she did, right? People were able to notice how she said a lot, which was exactly the same way that Nia Long does, baby, down to a T. Page 6 also confirmed that a source told them that it really was Nia Long that stepped to Sherri like that while other attendees were watching. And Nia does have a reputation for being rude and difficult to work with. But remember how she slapped the daylights out of Taye Diggs in the movie Best Man? He was so offended that he swore he'd never work with her again, calling her unprofessional and mean.
I was pissed. I was like, I'm never gonna work with her again. You know, how unprofessional.
Even though he forgave her, she soon found herself locking horns with Taraji while filming the 3rd season of Empire. Now, Nia might be from the hood, but Taraji wasn't gonna let anyone step to her like that, especially on a show where she was the star. So it didn't take long for Nia to be kicked out. And Nia had also been caught speaking badly about other actresses, especially those that she believes got roles that were meant for her, or said something negatively about her. So her yanking Sherri to the side and confronting her all checks out. Now, Sherri has done some very questionable things, like show she supported Jonathan Majors, but that isn't enough reason why another adult should put hands on her and pull her to the side like she was some child that they were reprimanding, especially in front of a broad audience.
So, number one, I don't like how Nia Long approached her. If you did want to speak to her, felt some type of way, felt like she was shading you, she could have been like, hey, when you get a chance at the end of tonight, I like to chat. Or if you did see her later, that could have been a conversation without it being like, you've been shading me, and then like walked off. Like, girl, what? How did you expect someone to react after saying something like that?
Sherri also has never said anything negatively about Nia. In fact, when folks were saying that Nia should stay with her cheating ex, M.A. Odaka, Sherri actually stood up for her and applauded Nia for stepping away from the situation and refusing to settle for less.
You know, and I'm going, first of all, it's private, so if she did go through some cheating episodes that nobody knew about, but maybe this was the impetus for her to just say, I'm worth more than this. I deserve better than this. Maybe she was tired of being tired.
Every time she spoke about Nia, she had nothing but positive things to say, and this confrontation really came as a surprise. And all Nia Long did to respond was post a photo of herself with the caption, "About last night." She was so unbothered about the whole situation. If Sherri was sitting somewhere waiting for Nia to reach out and apologize, she better be prepared to wait for eternity. If you know Nia, then you know that she's never apologized for her actions, and she lets the criticism just roll off her back. And that's something that Sherri just can't wrap her head around. Like, how would you confront someone at a very public event with everyone watching and not feel some type of way about it?
People get stuff confused. I'm so sweet. I'm a praying person. If you need something, I'll give you some scriptures. I'll make you feel good. But I am from Chicago, okay? I don't play like that.
News about Nia being mean has been circling around Hollywood for a while, but Sherri has never experienced it until now. But she's not willing to sweep it under the rug until Nia Long acknowledges that what she did was dead wrong. And people have some words to say about the both of them. Not trying to take Sherri Shepherd's side, but I really believe that Nia Long is a bee behind the scenes. People just going off her looks and how she is in public. Y'all remember them stories about Nia and Taraji not getting along on Empire? Stop being surprised about this Nia and Sherri Shepherd story. Nia Long could have grabbed Sherri by her wig and swung her around like a helicopter, and I wouldn't give a darn. If you all were to pick a side, do you think Nia was wrong? Or was Sherri a victim here? Share your thoughts in the comments and make sure you like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye, baddies.